you've been working on healing yourself or going through a growth or personal development phase and you find you're still getting stuck, it's likely that you're missing one of the 4 major phases of healing that we need to go through to truly transform our lives. Hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm one of the co-founders of the Life Coach Launch School, and I am a trauma hypnotist. I've worked with thousands of people across the world to help them completely transform all areas of their life so they can truly thrive and make their dreams a reality. And if you're truly sick of being stuck where you are, I want to share some tools with you that are part of phase 1 that are going to help you accelerate the whole transformation journey. Just go to this link, resetmynervoussystem.com/reset, and you will get my free 7-day nervous system reset training program. This is the nervous system healing program I give to every single one of my private clients to help them at the start of our journey together. So in this video, I'm going to share with you our R.I.S.E method for healing and transforming your life. This method is 4 phases that we move you through on your healing and growth journey to make sure that your transformation truly sticks. There's no backsliding here. So the first phase that we need to work through on our healing journey is one that most people commonly miss. This is why talk therapy is not as effective as it can be. I've had clients come to work with me who've been in therapy anywhere from 2 to 20 years without getting the transformation that they want, and it's often because phase number 1 is missing. So phase number 1, the R in R.I.S.E, is for recalibrate your nervous system. Most people have a nervous system that is stuck in survival mode. That means your body thinks a bear is chasing you 24/7. When you're in survival mode, your body is constantly scanning the surroundings to see what could potentially harm you to keep you safe. In survival mode, you have very little capacity to feel grateful or to feel love, joy, happiness, any of those positive emotions that most people are looking for, because all you're worried about is running away from the bear. Now, don't get me wrong, you can make a lot of money when you're in survival mode, but you'll never actually be able to enjoy it. And I'm seeing more and more 7-figure entrepreneurs and coaches come out and talk about how they are absolutely hating their life, or they're feeling unfulfilled, they're cheating on their partners, or they're drinking a lot because they may have a lot of money, but they don't actually have the fulfillment that comes with that journey. And it's because their nervous system is in survival mode. So what does healing the nervous system look like? It actually looks like intentionally slowing down, taking some time to reconnect with yourself and to reconnect with the earth. One of my favorite ways to start the process of recalibrating the nervous system is to get sunlight every single day, preferably first thing in the morning for 15 to 20 minutes, and to get my bare feet in the grass or the dirt. This reconnects us back to nature and gets us away from our tech. Most people don't realize our phones, our laptops, our TVs, all of the tech that we're always around running a business actually speeds up our internal vibrations, and that's not healthy for us. It actually makes us sick. So getting your bare feet in the grass and connecting back to nature is one of the most healing things that you can do for your nervous system. Recalibrating the nervous system is also about developing an inner sense of safety. So this might include some mindfulness work, some breath work, some meditation, or the exercises that I share in my 7-day nervous system reset. You can go to resetmysystem.com/reset, or just click on that link in the description below to get instant access now. The other thing that is a non-negotiable in healing the nervous system, recalibrating the nervous system, is to release the emotional baggage and trauma that you've likely been carrying around for the majority of your life. What most people don't realize is that suppressed emotion becomes very toxic to the body, and it can make us very sick. If you find that you are getting emotionally triggered, or there are points in time where your emotions just take over, you have emotional baggage that you need to let go of. And our nervous system will not be completely out of survival mode and healed so long as we're shoving all of our emotions down. You have to feel it to heal it. Step number 2 in healing is to integrate your inner children. Now, a lot of people think that this is woo-woo nonsense, but it is an integral part of healing your nervous system. You see, what happens is 95% of the belief systems that you have right now as an adult were planted in your mind between the ages of 0 and 7. And when you experienced emotional events as a child, and this can be something like you went to the store and your mom wouldn't buy you the toy that you wanted, and you threw a temper tantrum, you created an imprint of that emotion that you didn't have the tools to deal with at that time. Then your inner child was born. At least one of them was. Now, when our stress load is really high, when we're holding on to a lot of emotional baggage and our nervous system is in survival mode, what happens is we actually default back to the mentality of these inner children because part of our psyche, part of our mindset gets stuck at those ages. And so we become hijacked by this 2-year-old when we're driving, and all of a sudden we're throwing that temper tantrum, which adults call road rage, because somebody cut us off in traffic. So integrating the inner children is an integral part of letting go of those old emotional triggers so that we feel more balanced and we can move forward with our life. The third piece in healing and transforming our life is that we need to shift our identities. You will never outperform, out-earn, or out-succeed the identities that you have for yourself right now. Now, here's the thing about your identities. You have more than just one. For example, I'm a coach, but I'm also an entrepreneur and a wife and a mom and a woman and a daughter and a sister and an auntie and all of these other identities. Growing up, I identified as lower middle class. At one point in my life, I identified as constantly anxious. Each one of these identities that we take on has a set of what we call hidden commitments. These are like rules or boundaries that we have to live within. And we are always loyal to the foundation of who we are, aka our identity, and so we have to live within those boundaries. The trouble is when these boundaries start to overlap, because we have multiple identities. So if I'm carrying around the identity of lower middle class and entrepreneur, those can clash because a lower middle class person can only make so much money and have so much impact, where an entrepreneur, their whole goal is to make as much money as possible and to be able to use that money for good in the world. So you can see those two identities are going to clash, and it's going to cause some friction inside, and that's where inconsistencies and incongruencies in our behavior happens. Let me give you an example. Have you ever gone to a personal development or business conference before, and you take pages and pages of notes and you have so many ideas about how you can change your life or change your business when you get home, but then you get home and you just don't implement anything? One of the most common things I hear from people is, I'm a little hesitant to invest in another program when I haven't implemented what I learned in the last one. The reason that you're not implementing is because the changes you want to make don't align with your current identities. And so, for example, if you want to become the 7-figure entrepreneur, you have to be that person before the money will start flowing. If you want to be 20 pounds lighter, you have to be the person who makes those healthier decisions or those fitter decisions before you're going to lose the weight. You will always come back to your identity. And so this is where a lot of people end up in self-sabotage, is their identity doesn't align with the goals that they want to achieve. And then step number 5 in healing and transforming our life is that we get to expand our limitations. Most people think that their limitations are somewhere like this, but what we are truly capable of is bigger than you could ever even imagine. And so now we get to start to prepare the body and the mind by intentionally creating adversity or challenges in our life that we have control over so that we can expand what we are capable of doing and what we believe we're capable of doing. This is why so many people advocate for taking cold showers or doing cold plunges. This allows us to temporarily shock the body and the mind in a way that's totally under our control, but because we are choosing to shock ourselves, we are also in control in that moment. We can consciously breathe. We can pay attention to our mindset. We can consciously choose to relax our body instead of getting caught up in the fear and the doubt and the negative self-talk that takes us over when unexpected challenges come up. By training the body to expand our limitations, we can handle more of everything. We can hold more money, we can hold more love, we can hold more adversity and challenge in our life without it having a negative impact on the body. So to truly transform and heal your life and make sure that that transformation is complete, it absolutely sticks, You need to recalibrate your nervous system, which includes releasing that emotional baggage and trauma. You need to integrate your inner children, shift your identity, and then expand your limitations. If you want support in the first step, recalibrating your nervous system, make sure you go to that link below, resetmysystem.com/reset, and get my 7-day nervous system reset training program. This is the exact routine that I use for myself to heal my nervous system whenever adversity and challenge arises, and it's what I give to my clients on our very first session together to help prepare them. These tools and exercises I'm going to share with you in the 7-day program are going to accelerate your growth because it's going to pull your nervous system out of survival mode even faster. If you want more training about how to level up your life and live to your true potential, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time.